We got us on call. Actually, two right on top of each other. It's the middle of the night. Anyways, the one is a water leak shooting out of the wall or all over the floor, whatever. This guy's annoying, but anyways, the other one called in and said she can't get in her bathroom door. That's not an emergency, man, but I'll check it out while I'm out anyway. Good time, bro. Let's get it on, bro. What we got is a water spot on the carpet. You see it, see the camera. Barely see it on the floor. That's where the rug was, that's my feet. This out here is going to be just a result of wherever it's coming from. Good times early morning. Sometimes, man, I get real mad. That guy saw that water yesterday. So he waits around until, he actually called it in at 6 a.m. But I was on the toilet. Anyways, I couldn't find any leak, man. Anyways, no leak at all. So I told him I'd go get the shop back and suck up the water. Give the tenants in the other 3 units notice so I can go in and look to see where the water is. I can't, you saw the camera. I couldn't find any water leak except for what's on the floor. Cat playing with the faucet, maybe? You never know about this stuff, but anyways, let's go get shot back, suck that water up. So I was at the office talking to the boss, letting her know about this water leak. I couldn't find any water leak. Going back to clean the water up. I'm sitting there shooting the crap with her. Yeah, it's early, but anyways. So I was looking through the work orders, come to find out the other manager knew about the water leak yesterday at 12 o'clock. She put in a work order for the tenant on the other side of the wall getting water in the carpet. Gotta love these managers, man. They know everything. Good times. The thing about that work order is that I checked those work orders yesterday to make sure nothing came in. But that system sometimes will like hold on to a work order or a couple of work orders and then they pop the next day. But I mean, that's no big deal. But that came in at 12 o'clock yesterday. I checked my work orders twice yesterday. Always check them. If I'm taking a little smoke break or whatever, I always check work orders. So I don't know where that work order popped up at. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Who said, she said, whatever, it doesn't matter. We just gotta fix it. Let's get it done. The tenant finally replied back from apartment E. So we'll go see if we can find this leak, man. And that's gonna be the problem. The carpet's wet. It's a little higher. You see just barely on that trim work. So, most likely that's what the problem is. That sewer line's leaking. We have to open the wall up. We got a pier in the wall. Well, can't find a shut-off valve for that. So Roger, contractor dude's super cool guy. He's coming over. Even I get a little help every once in a while. Very seldom, but Roger's going to come over and see if he can help me find the shut-off. I'd like to shut off just that floor versus the whole freaking building, man. It'll because that's in the basement. If I have to shut the whole building off to fix that, basically you end up having to drain the entire system just to fix that one water leak. So keep fingers crossed. Let's see what we got. That's a no-go. Got to shut the entire building down. That's, oh my gosh, I forget how many. I think there's like 15 apartments in here. Might be more than that. I think there's 4 per layer. Anyways, I got to shut the entire system down. I'm in the basement. I got to cut the water line open, which you mean that's going to be a lot of water. But because I don't pro press, or I don't solder, I pro press, I can actually physically make me a piece of pipe to do the repair. Actually, I can just use a coupling. I can use a slider coupling, cut the pipe right exactly where the leak is, clean it up first, cut the pipe exactly where the pinhole is, and then pro press it. That way I don't have to drain the entire system. Yeah, because there'd be no way to do solder on that. That's the other good thing about, you could do shark bite. No, I'm not going to do shark bite because I won't be able to slide it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just do pro press. We'll get us a coupling. Let's run over shop and see what I got. This 1/2 inch pro press, it actually has a little, being almost impossible you see that, but it has a little catch about halfway down that tube, and that prevents the tubes from sliding. But this one is clear. There's nothing in there. So what I can do is put this on the tube. I can cut the pipe, slide it on, put tubes back together, slide this over, and pro press it. I wish it was a little longer, but it's not. But I need to fix that that burr in the hallway, and I've got these right here. This is a slide through, so I can cut that main in the hallway and be able to pop it back together. So let's go do this, man. All right, so I got to take this sink out because that water line it's in the wall. I have to cut the wall open to get to it. I got this door out. You believe that, man? I got to shut this whole freaking building down over that. Ain't that some crap? Oh well. Job security, man. Let's see what we can do with this. So it's cold side. Let's drain down some water off of this. Still got quite a bit of pressure. But I don't have any high pressure on there. So let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if we can get this in here. Turn the water on. Let this out. Hold on, man. We'll do it. Put the P-trap back on it so that the water doesn't drain backwards. So I've got very little pressure on that line now. Cool. Yeah, it's holding it. It's holding it in there. So, and I don't have I just got a drip on there now. We'll put the pro press on it. here in the hallway. Let's see what I got to work on. This is going to be something. Jeez. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to take a bath in this freaking hallway. Hold on. Let me get my light on. Right there. I moved this panel out of the way. It's only been moved for, I don't know, 10 minutes. Got a little drip. So I've got to tear this. I've got to cut that open too and redo that. While I might as well, man. I'll have the whole building shut down. I don't want that in the middle of the night. If that pops, dude, we'll have water. It'll flood this. That's 3/4 main, but good time, bro. Good times. I love this. I love it. I had to cut that out. It wouldn't fitting, wouldn't take. I had to add a piece of pipe. It was a bad piece of pipe anyways, so I'd rather just go ahead and fix it now and get it over. There wasn't fitting. For some reason this end wouldn't take. I think it may have slid or something, I don't know. But yeah, we need to invest in that ProPress. Just get it over with, man. Because it move around too much. Let's go check out the rest of it. So the reason why I was kind of concerned or freaked out about this water line repairs because 3-story building, no shut-offs except for the main shut-off. I assumed that all that water was just going to come flying out of those water lines. You know, especially in the hallway. It's a big 3/4 main, and that was a hot water line. So that's the reason why it's kind of a hype on this video, because I figured for sure, man, I was going to take a bath in that hallway. But praise be to God, man, he's looking over me, because that could have been bad, man. I could have got hosed. But praise the Lord, bro. We got that all fixed up, man. So I had to come out here in the hallway for this one. When I went in there and pulled that guy's sink out, I set that in the hallway. The whole sink top, the whole thing in the hallway. And his daughter was there when I came back to do the repair, because I left for about 15 minutes and came back, and his daughter and the grandkids were there. Somebody had to walk past that sink, and that bed bug jumped in and fell off in that sink. So when I pulled that out, it wasn't in that sink, man. So I guess I'll have to report that to the manager, because that guy's gonna have to, because he's right across the hall from the laundry room, man. So you got bed bugs, man. They get into the laundry room. Ooh, they'll freaking breed like wildfire in that heat, man. So you never know, man. All right, so we got, I got that hole all closed up. A blower on the outside wall or in the other apartment wall. Thought it might come back in a couple of days, probably Monday, Tuesday. I'll come back and spray it down with the chemicals to kill off the any parasite, you know, kill off any mold growing in the wall. But right now we got a call for no hot water. And I was just out there, I'm thinking maybe a week ago, and reset the water heater. So most likely she's got an element that's burning up or arcing out. So I'm gonna drain it down, pull both elements out, and see what's going on with that, bro. Good times. It's a wet Wednesday. So we get this on the drain down. I did reset the breaker on it, but I was also just out here. So what I want to do is But I'm not going to replace that element right now. I'm going to pull both elements out and double check the elements before I go to the extent of replacing that. But it's draining real good, so yeah, it'll be down drained in about 10 minutes. When I pull these elements out, I always use my big socket, the automotive socket. This is a 38 millimeter, or it will take 1.5 inch socket. I like this, that way I can put my big breaker bar on it. Ooh. We're still pissing down a little bit. This is the top one, it doesn't look too hateful. A little build up on it, you can see right there, it don't look too good. So we'll probably just go ahead and go get some new elements. These are 35 208. Cool, we'll go get some more while this is still draining down. That water heater elements are pretty simple to replace. You just unscrew them, screw them back out. I check the temperature too while I'm at it. That's usually about it. Always when you're replacing these, always make sure that you fill the tank up before you turn the electric on. Otherwise you'll do it again. As soon as that water hits that bad, that new element, and it's hot, pop. I see what the old one looks like. Right there. Ended up, most likely that's where the short was. Both of them look like. This one here is not too bad. You know, you got a little corrosion down there, but most likely it's this one. You know, because normally they burn in half, but this one seems to be alright. We'll let her fill up, hit it. See you tomorrow.